You are watching Everything Costa Rica. I'm Tony. I got Doug here. Doug's going to tell us all about where we are and what you're up to here. How's that sound?
That sounds fun.
Fantastic. Where are we?
We are in Dominical, Punta Arenas, Costa Rica, the magic center of the universe.
Possibly the greatest part of Costa Rica.
In my opinion, but don't tell anybody.
Don't tell a soul. So when did you first come here?
I came here in '99 when a friend had been here a year saying that this is a magic place and you got to get down here.
All right. What makes it so? Give me the top one of the top experiences that you've had here.
I wouldn't be able to.
You can't do it?
It's just nothing predictable.
Nothing predictable.
Is why I like it here.
Okay.
Live sporadically in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, try to keep focused on a future, and then the present is a lot of work sometimes.
There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So what's going on presently here? Is there...
Presently here,
Yeah.
Well, summer's just started, and so the local folks they're right in the end of their 2-week vacation,
Okay.
where the whole country kind of shuts down.
Right.
And you can't get much done, and so what does that lead to? Maybe some cocktails. But
Daytime cocktails. I've seen a lot of morning time cocktails.
This is a daytime drinking, and then people in their 20s will rage at the bar over here until like
That's the rum bar.
the rum bar,
Yeah. It's a
world
late night
famous
spot.
rum bar.
Dude's been there for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Idaho? Yeah. Many
Big
years.
Dave.
Big Dave.
Yeah.
Great guy, great bar. Cool.
Laid back.
Yeah, for sure. Super chilling. Good food.
Good food. That's my buddy Noah.
Noah, he helped us out last
Broken
night.
Board.
That's his name?
That's his company.
Oh, he's got a broken company.
But it's like broke and board with
Oh.
a broken surfboard logo. But it's
get
more
you.
like no money
Yeah.
and no responsibility. I don't know what it's broken board.
Broken board.
He's got his own bacon line too.
Man, as he should.
Oh man, it's good.
Just good. He put bacon in my burger.
Oh yeah.
And it was delicious bacon.
Oh, that burger I've heard.
It was like meat candy.
It is meat candy.
Fantastic. So you started out in San Francisco?
No, Sacramento.
Sacramento, that's right. But you had fun in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, we used to party with those boys.
Yeah.
DJ Joel back in the day, D-Lo. Who's watching this?
Who knows? Right. So San Francisco was a lot of fun. Sacramento did some time in
Yeah, you know what
Tahoe.
happened back home.
It was a lot of
Everything.
fun.
I don't know if you even know the full scope of what
I
happened
left
to
4 years
California.
ago, man. I don't know nothing.
It was
Nothing
about
at all.
right when it was getting bad.
Yeah.
And then the plandemic happened,
Yeah.
and everything changed. I mean, you could see that the SAC was on, and so I always wanted this backup plan in case the United States would fail, and it's failing. So,
Well, there's a lot of people here from California.
yeah,
Like tons.
California, Colorado, Florida, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Minnesota.
York,
Seen
yeah,
a bunch of people
Minnesota.
from Minnesota.
Yeah.
The Midwest.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're getting out of there.
it's a great livable city. It's getting expensive, but you could live 20 minutes away from here and prices come down.
Yeah.
I
But
like-
they're still not crazy, man. They're not crazy
No.
prices.
No.
It's less expensive than
What do you use as an index? Maybe a beer, the price of a beer in a
beer
bar.
as usual. And a taco.
A taco. Then it's
Taco.
still cheaper than the United States.
Yes. There you go. So that's better.
Yeah.
The price of a taco is important to me.
It should be.
It is.
If it gets too high, you got to make it yourself.
We got overkilled on tacos though.
Last night?
Dude, he gave us 6 on the order.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of taco.
It is, and they're beefy.
He brought it on, dude.
What are they? The Al Pastor.
That was it, El Pastor. So, what are you doing down here now? You got some real estate going on?
Doing
You
real
got some
estate.
development?
I do construction, like specialty stuff. I
Yeah.
used to do finish work in the States.
Sweet.
And I drone properties and sometimes surfers and
Yeah.
just whatever.
Yeah.
People ask you to do weird things.
That's what you
So,
love about here.
Yeah,
Is the
because I'm kind of a
spontaneity.
jack of all trades.
Really?
Yeah,
You've done some containers.
done building remodels for 25 years and talk myself out of using containers down here because you can find a person to weld up exactly the design you want, and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Steel's still pretty cheap.
Right. I'm a big fan of steel,
That's
not
great.
containers.
Yeah. And,
Steel, not container.
You don't need to insulate unless you're putting air conditioning in, and we even found a way to do that with styrofoam.
Yeah.
You can buy styrofoam 4x8 panels in different thicknesses, like a 2-inch thick, 3-inch, depending on how thick your walls are.
Yeah. Slip it right
And
in there.
the R value, you just tape everything up, Tyvek it, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Shade is an awesome one.
Shade is a great.
I'm a big shade fan.
Yeah, plant that tree right nearby.
Right next to it.
Yep.
Or even make a
I
metal
like the
tree.
almond trees.
Next to almond tree?
Uh-huh.
Is that a tink, tink, tank, to tank sound?
No.
The almonds fall?
No.
No?
They're all along the beach, and they grow these horizontal branches, and the big leaf, so you got horizontal branching, and you can make these tiers of like shade.
That's nice.
It's really cool.
Yes. Coming down from Nicaragua right now, it's in our dry, windy season. So it's kind of like deserty, like brown, and the leaves are dead and gone.
Okay, yeah, sort of like northern Costa Rica right now is.
I guess, yeah, but even when we crossed over the border and looked back at Nicaragua, it was like, that area looks brown. And this area, there's like trees and stuff. And then we get down here and it dumped rain last night. Dumped rain and everything's green and lush.
I was watching the storm for a friend, and it just stayed right out over the Pacific and was just skimming the coast a little bit. Poco a poco.
Poco a poco, little bit by little bit. That's a translation right there, Spanish to English.
Oh yeah,
Are
it
you
doesn't take
pretty
long.
good?
I'm fluent.
You're fluent.
Yeah.
Amazing. Jack of all trades.
You hit your head on enough branches here in life, and let's say you're stranded and you have to get your car repaired, and the mechanic doesn't speak any English.
You're
learning things the way that you don't forget them.
Right.
Out of like survival.
Right.
And so 49 mil for a cremallera. What is this?
What is a cremallera?
I think it's the steering thing. I still don't know, but
it's a little part that was overpriced.
I think it's an Italian name actually for an Italian.
What kind of car would you recommend if somebody's going to come here to Costa Rica and buy a car? What's it going to be?
Okay, that's a great question.
Dream, like baby Jesus came down and said anyone you want.
You would want, depending on if it's just you or if you had a family, but you can't ever go wrong with the Toyota 4Runner, and I like the truck, the pickup one from 91.
Is that the Hilux you're talking about?
No, the Hilux isn't as beefy. The drivetrain of the Land Cruiser.
Land Cruiser? Far superior.
It's the king of the jungle.
Right.
Here.
And you're in the jungle here, you want to be the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I have a 4Runner.
Yeah.
But even that's not enough.
It's in the shop right now.
It's in the shop right now.
Yeah.
Getting the brakes done for the second time in a year.
Yeah.
And the other car is a Toyota RAV4. Now, I always made fun of the RAV4.
As you should.
We had words for the car that I don't feel like I should share.
Well, you know what we have in Nicaragua, dude?
What do you
we
have
don't
there?
have the
Samura?
RAV4. No, we have the Toyota Dash 4.
Oh.
We don't even have the RAV. But it's still a good car. Like back in the States, it was like, like a good SUV was like not a RAV4. But now, that's a damn good car.
Oh man,
Central America.
The beauty of the RAV4, and the older ones are even tougher than the new ones.
Well, they don't make them like they used to.
That's
right.
Yeah. And the beauty of it is it doesn't sink into the mud; it stays up on it, and so you just float on mud.
Por qué? How come? Lighter weight?
Because it's lightweight, and they came with really wide tires, so you just are up there. And I lifted mine.
Oh, you lifted your
lifted
RAV4?
it 2 inches.
Yeah.
Well, they said it couldn't be done, and then my mechanics in San Isidro, the little beautiful city. Have you been there yet?
Not yet.
No, you have to. That's got to be number one on your list.
Really?
Yeah, because it's real Costa Rica. It's not like the beach town that has its own, etiquette or climate or social status and clicking, and this is just.
They got the mechanics that do the undoable there.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because you're
car.
can you put a skyscraper on the beach? And we know you can't. But they'll tell you they can by next Thursday.
They're doing it.
So
I saw them in the other town we stopped in.
Skepticism's healthy.
Yeah. This is the first crane I've seen in so long. When it was moving, I was like, oh shit.
What?
Because if you got a Nicaragua, like in Nicaragua, if there's a dude operating a crane, fucking back up a little, you know?
It's going to be dangerous.
We'll just back up a little bit, you know? I'm going to keep some distance.
Yeah.
This one was right above our hospital.
Specifically because there is no liability insurance on things like that, probably.
I don't know if there is, but my liability insurance is back away from the
Your
crane.
own logic got in the way.
Definitely. Windy season? No.
So both cars in the shop, motorcycles getting a head gasket, probably out of silicone. You know how they do that?
Yeah, dude, they just kind of squirt stuff in there and put it back together.
And so I'll probably be having this conversation again in a year.
Yeah, or 6 months, whatever it takes.
You know?
Yeah. So, you did the undoable in this property that you found. You built the road where they said you can't, and now there's some jungle property just up the road. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And we sold lots 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And one thing is, we just had land, and in 15 years, only one property sold.
Okay.
And I'm begging my mis socios back home, saying, "Hey guys, remember what they say? If you build it, they will come. Right. Well, let me build a small house on the property." They wouldn't let me build. Yeah. And then finally, like in 2018, I had a child, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna let you try it." Because nothing else was working to sell this property. And then, because, you know, the local agents always want to show what's either theirs or what's easy accessible. Okay. Whereas I like the adventure. I'll go anywhere to show property. I don't care. Because I get to check out new stuff.
Yeah. So when you're selling a property that's an adventure property here in Costa Rica, putting a small house on a property or a big house, whatever, a house on the property helps you move the lots?
It totally helped. I sold, after I built the house, it took a year and a half, almost a year and a half, and we had everything sold except for the lower lands.
Wow. Yeah. And people like the upper lots better? Is it views, or what do they like about that?
People want views,
they
always.
Do. Always want a view.
So if you, like, the value's in the view, but then the local people, they don't like the view as much. I don't understand it, so there you have an opportunity. They want to be more like down by the river.
Smart-ish, sometimes. Sometimes too close
Maybe
to the river
safety.
is a flooding thing.
Yeah, you got to be up off it to legally build. I think it's like 25 meters or 50 meters or something.
Not so much in Nicaragua. They can build right on that. Yeah. They're like, dude, I just reach out the window, scoop and grab some water, fish, whatever. It's good to go. So the opportunity possibly for the local market is the lower areas of your properties, and then up top are the
the top stuff. This top stuff sold.
Yeah.
Because of the view was just amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I had a view once in Colorado. Sweet house, killer view, like flat irons and all the good shit, and my own little lake. But it was 30 minutes up the hill, dirt road.
Oh, and you got tired of that?
Dude, over it, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like 3 months, and the beauty was gone.
Especially if you're down in town drinking with folks, and you're like, oh, I got a 30-minute drive. I can't have another beer.
Well, there is that for sure. Or whatever happens with that. That drive is something that got to me, but not so much here in Costa Rica. I find a lot of the people don't live here full time either.
That's true. Or so at least, they do, but they just take off to go visit family in the United States.
Right.
Take off, break it up for 3 months, or some people 6 months. So
if you could give like a person from, say, California that's watching this and they want to move to Costa Rica, what kind of advice would you give them? Short amount.
Stay there and go down with the ship. No. This town's opportunity exists, but you have to go out and find it. You have to be on top of it. So if you're coming here from California, the best thing to do is lean on people that have already been here and know how to get around, because, it's not Mexico, but some people don't have your best interests in mind. And so it's good to do a lot of your own research as much as you can before you get here.
Right.
And then when you're here, you'll figure out why you did the research. And it always helps if somebody's already hit their head on every branch, like myself. free consultation.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, the time that we've got to spend with you so far has been awesome. Really appreciate it. And if anybody's got any questions for you, how would they get a hold of you?
We're right here in the office. We are Cavu, Costa Rica Real Estate, and my personal, when they switched to the .cr domain names, I got wise and bought Dominical.cr.
Okay.
So that goes right into my listings on the company page.
Fantastic.
The ones that I have, there's like 13 of them on there. But
so what are they typing in?
www.dominical.cr.
Perfect. That's how they're going to get a hold of you. Right on, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Right on. Nos vemos.